Yes, looks like we up and running. It looks so, yes. Greetings, family. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Wazira Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance. I see you, Eri. Greetings to you too, family. Yes, well, it's a marvelous Monday, and we're here again, as promised from last week, with another exciting episode of Politically Incorrect. Where we always get it correct. And oh man, what a weekend it was. I don't know about y'all, man, but y'all heard that lightning and thunder? Man, something definitely was awoken in this land. I could tell you that. At least it was like I don't know, it made the earth shake. The alley was calling and telling me he felt it as well. And I was in the middle of it. I can guarantee you that in more ways than one. But it was pure good energy, definitely good energy. And we give thanks for it over and over and over. We give thanks. Now, as you know, we left off Friday with a bit of a rush situation regarding some uncertainties regarding some young folks we were interacting with. And the good news is that it worked out. It worked out. And there were some hiccups and whatnot, but we managed to resolve a few of them to some degree. But there's always more in the mortar than the pestle. But I felt that it was only right we continue because of how we left off from that Confessions of a Teenager. And I think it's important that we hear the narrative as parents, as people, to get an idea of where we are, how we are feeling our children. And a lot of us parents mean well, but sometimes the decisions we make doesn't work in the interest of our children. We think that. We give them everything in some cases, and they still end up doing stuff. We wonder, why is that? One of the main ingredients we're missing is love. So if you're on tonight, if you're logged on tonight, go tell a friend to tell a friend. The young lady that was supposed to be here on Friday, she's here with us right now, and we're live, and we're going to make this thing happen. We're going to make this thing happen. So I want y'all to bear with us, be patient with us. If you have children yourself, teenagers yourself, go bring them in the room, go call them, tell them log on to Politically Incorrect, because we're going to deal with this. Dan, I see you. Give thanks. Maria, I see you too. Regina, blessed love. Go tell a friend and tell a friend. Politically Incorrect is up and running. And I feel compelled to play that tune that we played on Friday again. I mean, it is impactful. It has a message.
China!
And let us go tell a friend and tell a friend, family.
Okay.
Go tell a friend and tell a friend, family.
If you have manners, if you have manners, and your mother talk to your little girl.
Go tell a friend and tell a friend, family. Tonight is going to be that kind of night, family. We have to save our youths, man. Show them love and respect. Love and respect, family.
She's 11, but she dancing with the devil. Mama tell her no fear run down, man, but she never had. The band was 7 to 7. Mama works so hard to send your school to get your lesson.
Jackie, I see you too. Phil.
She gone with your kind of friend.
Good news, Phil. Good
Mama
news.
Tell her
Good
what
news.
The way them guys address you. She gets so by style deal with her mother on that level. Then she step out at the yard. Nobody know mama where she settle, yo.
Yeah.
She never knew she would not come back home. She gone from last week. I pick up yes up everywhere in a zone. I know why mother can't sleep. They could pick in every little sometime. Yeah. You feel listen to your mother sometime. Yeah. Whoa. Now the pedophile gone from the run. Nobody know where she neither jack down. In a junkyard, the police lock down. Evidence where we feel our mother jack down. Can't just them it and the picnic them alone. Pedophile a call and I text them phone. Big man no be in a the children zone. Just leave the little children them alone. Mama said she never know she would not come back home. She gone from last week. I pick up yes up everywhere in a the zone. I know her mother can't sleep. They could pick it every little sometime. Yeah. You feel listening to your mother. Yeah. She's 11, but she dancing with the devil. Man, but she never had 7 to 7. Mama works so hard, we send you school, we get them. She gone with her and him find them. Mama tell her what the way them guys address you. She gets so boisterous, deal with her mother on a level. Then she step out of the yard, nobody no know where she settle, yo. She never know she would not come back home. She gone from last week. Picture place up everywhere in the town. I know why mother can't sleep. They could pick in every little sometime. Yeah. You be listening to your mother sometimes.
Yes, family, serious things going on. Serious things going on. Protect the youths, family, protect the youths.
I know why mother can't sleep. They could begin and be listening sometimes.
Serious revelations tonight, family. Serious revelations, family.
You'll be listening to your mother sometimes.
Go tell a friend to tell a friend. You do not want to miss the night, family. Youths, it's best to listen sometimes. I ain't saying all the time, but definitely sometimes, man. Give thanks and praise, man. It's this magic flute. I gonna post this tune right here in the chat as well. For those who are interested, this brother right here got some powerful lyrics, messages for the youths and the family. I keep saying it, man. There is such a thing as a toxic mother, but that's a conversation that a lot of people ain't ready to have, man. They ain't ready to have that one at all. It's okay to blame the fathers and blame the men for everything, but the reality is, someone told me recently, man, that I've been real salty when it comes to women. And that, I'm just saying, we got to call a spade, man. We got to call a heart. But the reality is, man, we as a people got to help each other. We can't blame man. We can't blame woman. We got to take full responsibility. We got to take full responsibility. So I give thanks for those who are seriously ready to dive into that kind of abyss. You know what I mean? But without further ado, I ain't even going to even lapse and waste some time, man. Like I said, tell a friend. We have a special guest joining us tonight. And this story started, it started with a phone call I received in the middle of the morning from a dear good friend of mine regarding another young lady who was going through having some challenges and seeking attention with the threat perhaps of suicide. But you don't take suicide lightly. It's a serious situation. So you don't know if a person might decide to follow through with it, and I've known a few young people, and right now suicide among young people is on the rise. It's on the rise. It's especially post-COVID, and a lot of youths aren't really coping well with a lot of different things that's going on in their family and their personal life. Even youths that you thought was sound and solid. I heard about a youth this afternoon, a young lady that I know personally, who was sound, positive, real mighty going forward. She was, and what I'm hearing this evening is like, this is the same person, this is the same individual. It's like, nah, like what happened? Our young people, family, are going through a lot. And Jackie said, we have to listen to them. So tonight, I'm imploring y'all to listen to this young lady who shares, freely with the intention to help us understand where we are going wrong as parents, where we're going wrong as a society. And the children are not going to let us forget it when they reach a certain point. We will reap what we sow, and that is without question. So without further ado, let me just check and make sure everything is still a green light. Oh man. If they are loving mothers, there are toxic mothers too. There's balance in life in most things. Good evening, Angela. Jacqueline, I see you. I overheard you for sure. There are a lot of good mothers. There are a lot of good mothers raising children on their own. There's a lot of, I'm not even, again, they say when you throw a stone at a pack of dogs, the one that yelled, the one that got hit. And I said it to say that. I know a lot of people ain't going to feel me when I say that, and that's all right. because the things I see and hearing, they got me even going to look into my own reality and study this thing on a different level. I ain't pointing a finger. I'm saying we have to check ourselves as people straight. But young family, you there? Young family, you there? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
please. I hear.
You hear? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I'm gonna put this phone right where I think it should be safe. Everything is a green light. Do me a favor and do a little mic test real quick. Say
All right.
mic test 1 2 1 2.
Mic test 1 2 1 2.
Say it again, a little slower.
Mic test 1 2 1 2.
Okay, if y'all could hear her clearly, give me a little thumbs up. Give me a little feed forward. Let me know how it coming through. Yes, Jackie. Some others are really hard to their girl children. Is a fact. Is a fact. But give me a mic check, family. Give me a mic check. This is important. Let me know you're hearing it loud and clear. Okay. Loud and clear. Loud. They say you hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm calling you or blessed family member. I mean blessed love. Sounds good, Gemma. Good to see you, Gemma. Take notes on this one for me. Oh, Miss Paris, it's good of you to join us. I'm just an honor to have you with us. Okay, Jackie, want y'all to really take notes on this. This is where do we begin? First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You okay? Okay. Can you tell us how old are you? What's your age?
I'm 15 years old.
You're 15. You turned 15 a few months ago, correct?
Yes, please.
So everything you're going to tell us tonight happened when you were 14 or younger.
Yes, please.
I do me one favor. Do not use yes, please. That drives me up
All
a
right.
wall. Yes, it's fine. And I know you were raised to say, yeah, yes, please, no, please. That's off the plan. As far as I'm concerned, that's off the plantation. Because the way I see it
Yeah.
is, if somebody asks you a question, would you like something to drink? Yeah, they say you say yes, please. But for me, I think you should say yes, thank you, or no, thank you. I mean, I'm not the etiquette specialist, but I just that word please for some reason I know it sounds to me like you're begging, please, please, please. Perhaps in the context, maybe I don't know, but you ain't got to be yes, please tonight. Is yes, yes, it's fine.
Yeah.
We having a mature conversation, and
Yeah.
I appreciate your being polite. But I think you're generally polite, and I think you're a nice, decent young lady who just trying to find a way through life. So
Yeah.
we family here, we family, so we talking like family, respectful all the while without overly being colonial. But so you're 15 currently, and
Yeah.
I honestly thought about where to start, and I can't. I think we should go like do a flashback start. So I'm gonna ask you a direct question. It's kind of wild, but forgive me. Do you think, right, that in your whole life upbringing that anyone has ever really sat down and listened, well, your parents really have ever sat down and listened to you?
No, they have not.
They have not. Okay.
Yeah.
So you realize at some point you were having challenges. Well, your parents haven't listened to you. Let's go back to when you first noticed that something was going on with you. How old were you when you first noticed things started to change with you? How old were you?
About 12.
About 12 years old.
Yeah.
You started realizing things were changing with you. Okay. Okay. What exactly you felt was going on at 12 years old that no one was listening to?
I just feel like I ain't got nobody there for me. I'm becoming a different person. And I just wasn't myself. I was acting out sometimes, but because I never had nobody I could have go and talk to, and I didn't know how I feel.
Okay. 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 I mean, a lot of people might say that they're young and they feel like nobody listening to them and that kind of stuff. So, why you felt that your parents wasn't listening to you? Was it that you was actually trying to communicate with them? You were trying to talk to them, or you was
I was
keeping this?
trying to, I was trying to communicate and have like a bond, but like some parents like to sit and listen to what we have to say, but I think it's better if they should listen.
Okay, okay. Well, let me ask you a question then. So, if they could have listened to you, what would you have shared? What would you have wanted to share with them that would have made a difference in your life?
Probably that I would have shared some like stuff that happened that I like never talked to nobody about.
When you said stuff that happened, what do you mean exactly?
Like it could have been rape, abuse.
Could have been raped or abused,
Yeah,
and you would have wanted to communicate that with your family, but if they weren't listening, you felt there was
yeah,
nobody there for you.
that nobody's there for me.
So what is
So
something
it
you think?
just
Go ahead.
so I just become a different person, like because I feel like I wasn't getting love at home, so like try to find it somewhere else.
And where are some of the places you went looking for this love?
But I think I was on the streets late at night. I just start like acting out. I never sleep home. I will sleep with my friends after 2 in the morning. I will go by a friend. Things that I shouldn't be doing at my age.
Things that you should be doing at your age.
Yeah.
Well, staying out and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
What about drinking and smoking?
Yeah, I start drinking, but I never smoke.
You never smoked, but you used to drink.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff you used to drink? Like what?
Like Hennessy, apple Smirnoff, Rude Boy.
And how old were you?
That was when I was going to 13.
You were drinking Hennessy and Smirnoff and Rude Boys at 13 years old.
Yeah.
You found that was helping you trying to numb some sort
Numb
of
the pain. Yeah.
numb the pain.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go a little further back because I'm aware that you, from the time you were in primary school, you had issues with the law or run-ins with the law.
Yeah, I was on probation at age of, when I was in class 4. That's the first time I got put on probation. And then I went court, well, I was on juvenile first, and then they moved me from juvenile to probation. And then it was my first time going court. I was supposed to go set up for 4 years, but they not went because then my behavior started to change, but then it went back to the same thing.
Oh, so wait, so in class 4 is primary school, correct?
Yes.
So in primary school, you were placed on probation in primary school?
Juvenile first, then probation.
Juvenile first, then if I was to pick up your file right now on paper and start reading this at primary school class 4, that's like 11 plus, give or take, right?
Yeah.
I would think that, or 10, 11, give or take, depending on when your birthday is. I would think that this child, I would think that all these signs is like a cry for help. Children don't normally have these kind of issues. It would mean that something else is going on. Not so?
Yeah.
And nobody was listening to you.
Nobody at all. So I feel like I can go out in the real world and see if somebody could listen to me, like just looking for love, because like if you don't have love at home, you're trying to find it somewhere else.
Wow. Someone asked a question: what triggered this in the first place? This behavior, what triggered it? And I don't know if you were here earlier, Maria. She talked about possibly being abused or even raped. Now, I don't even want to ask you. It's like, but are these events that you experienced in your life?
Yeah, I was when I was 14 years old, I was sleeping in an abandoned house. It didn't have no current, no water, no light, nothing at all. The doors couldn't lock, the window couldn't shut, and I used to sleep in there by myself with a baby.
With a baby?
Yeah.
You used to sleep in an abandoned house by yourself with no water, no light, no locks, and a baby. Well, whose baby was this?
It was a lady's baby. Well, she would come home, but not to stay because she'd be back on the street.
So you should take care of somebody's baby?
Yeah.
So wait, hold on a minute. Let me go back here a bit. So you're going through all these different challenges, experiencing all these different things. No one is listening. Your life is going in clearly a wrong direction. And for some reason you found yourself going on probation from early because of your behavior acting up. You said your behavior stopped for a point, but then it started back.
Yeah, it started back.
When it started back, what happened then? Did you have another run-in with the law?
Well, when it started back, I wanted to commit suicide at first. So then I had to go, but I got an injection.
When you say you had injection, you had to go. Where was this injection then?
By the mental.
In Black Rock. So they sent you
Yeah.
the Black Rock. This is what you were telling me about the situation where Granny was telling you don't take the
Yeah, Granny was saying don't take it because it's gonna mess me up.
don't let them give you this injection.
Later on in life, yeah, don't let them give me injection.
So they sent you to Black Rock. When you were in Black Rock, were you misbehaving in Black Rock?
No, when I got to Black Rock, I was calm and just sitting down waiting to see somebody. But as when I got into the room, I was very calm, and the lady still gave me the injection. I was calm.
So they still gave you this particular injection regardless.
Yeah. So now when I get older and when I run and stuff, it hurts part to get the injection.
It still hurts.
Yeah.
You ever had any medical follow up done, on any blood work done on you since then?
No, I have not.
Okay. So tell me how you go from Black Rock to taking care of a baby in an abandoned house with no light, no water, no locks on the door. Tell me how you go from Black Rock to this.
Cause then I started to the lady that I was living with two ladies.
Mm-hmm.
One day had a baby, but when I moved back to where I was living, she left the baby with me because the baby was 2 months. She will come. If she comes today, she won't come tomorrow. So then, I will have her like a good boy. So then I start get attached to the baby and stuff. And then when I was with her, I think she was 2 months to a year. So I would take care of her and stuff.
Mm.
So then I had to leave the house that I was at and live in the abandoned house. So I was sleeping there at night. I was sleeping there every night, basically with the baby. And I would have like a flashlight or any kind of light so that I could see. And then one night I was sleeping and just this person touching me. So when I get up, it was a man. And then I had to try to escape to go back part of it. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
So you left out with the baby. What happened next?
So I left with the baby and I ran through the rain because the rain was pouring. So I ran through the rain so that I could get to a safe spot. So I ran through the rain. When I ran through the rain, I get to a different spot. And then when I get there now, I get there now from my aunt's house. She called the lady. She came. The police got called, and then I had to sleep back in the abandoned house for 2 more nights after.
Well, why you had to sleep back in the house after what had happened?
Because I had nowhere else to go, so I had to sleep back in the house.
So you're telling me go ahead.
So just like it was all just frustrating and stressful.
But why you didn't just go home? What's relationship like with your mother or your father? What's that relationship like?
Well, my father couldn't take that to because he had nowhere to put me. And the relationship with my mother is we don't have a daughter, a mother born, so she put me at was 13. And then she turned me back in and she keep putting me. Then she would call like the police for me and stuff like that.
How does that make you feel though, to not have that mother and daughter born? How does that make you feel?
Well, at first I was feeling bad about it. Then I realized that it's something that it can break me at first and it can make you strong. But it still hurts that I don't have I feel like when I see other parents with their mother, they can have a mother and daughter bond because they don't have a conversation with them. But I can't do it because they don't have a bond if I'm about to have a conversation with her.
Yeah, it's okay to say that make you stronger, but I mean, I'm sure that does something to your psyche in terms of how you see yourself. Like, how do you see yourself? How you used to see yourself versus now? Because I find now that you have a lot of strength and a lot of courage. Were you always like that?
No, because I realized everything I went through, it made me, at first it broke me, then it made me stronger. To be a different person, to change my life around, to become somebody better than me.
Wow. Wow. And all this is at 14 years old.
Yeah.
But if you're out there on your own trying to survive, you had a job or something.
Well, no, I used to I would go on the streets where I'd be asking people for money so I could buy something to eat because I don't know if my next meal, so I'd be out on the road. I would go in clubs, stuff like that.
You would go on the road late at night and ask people for money.
Yeah, so I could buy stuff to eat and stuff.
Going to clubs. When you said going to clubs,
I would go in clubs and go dance to get money.
all right. I won't get into the name calling of which clubs and whatnot at this point. We could discuss that another time.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something though. The worst part of this story, family, is that sometimes, from my understanding, you weren't alone.
Yeah.
The other young ladies in your situation doing the same thing.
Yeah, she is.
How do you feel now, though? I mean, you're a little older. You sound like you want to change your whole life, and here we are having a candid conversation. And I'm going to say this now. As far as I am concerned, you have already begun to change your life. You have begun to change the path that the society or the system would have left you or would have abandoned you on. And I am sure by the end of this podcast, I'm going to get messages of people wanting to assist in some capacity. I am almost 100% certain about that. Somebody told me this morning, you can only help people or young people if they want to help themselves or if they want to change. Do you think you deserve better in life, and do you want to change your life?
Yeah, I want to become a better person because, I realized as I was getting older, all that on because, at first, I'm bright, but I'm very strong.
Well, you feel you're stronger for it?
Pardon me?
Do you feel you are stronger for all that you have gone through?
Yeah, it made me stronger, but at first, I'm breaking, thinking about committing suicide, those kind of stuff. But that ain't gonna make you stronger. Unless you want to be stronger, if you don't want to be stronger, well, then you can keep breaking with.
Well, I got a brother here that says I got a brother. I like this, Clayton. He says she sounds as though her thought process is in the right direction.
Yeah.
Someone is asking, what does she want to do as in work? You have skills and stuff, but at your age, should you not be going back to school? Because at 15, you're supposed to be in school.
Yeah, but the school part, because I missed school for 4 years. So I'm not sure they're gonna let me back in school. It's supposed to be 6 part.
But if you miss school for a whole year, school don't take you back.
Yeah, so I don't think that they would take me back.
But are you willing to do let's say they have evening classes for CXC or different subjects, or would you be interested in doing classes like that?
Yeah, I'll be very interested.
Well, I know there's a lot more details we spoke about behind the scenes, and I don't want to pull everything out because I don't, but I want to thank you for sharing. If you could tell parents something, if you could talk to parents right now, especially in Barbados, but across whoever's watching this, what would you say to parents right now who's listening, who have teenagers or younger children who might be having little challenges, or maybe they're not having challenges yet? Because I'm telling you, I saw a scenario today where this young lady, who I thought was the most precious little one with the brightest future, I'm hearing now that things have changed almost overnight. What would you say to parents right now, with regards to children and helping them develop the kind of mother and daughter or bond that you're referring to? What would you suggest to parents?
I would suggest that they just sit down and have a conversation with their children. Question certain things because they never know where they're going through, they don't want to say. And if that don't work, you could do counseling and sit down so that get everything on the table. And just listen out.
Listen.
Yeah, they just need to hear each other because you never know what somebody thinking or going through it that they don't want to see that happen. Or so just listen out and question them, have a bond. Don't make this clear everything to anything bad or just be on their side.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt loved by your parents?
Well, I would say by my father, but
By your father?
yeah, by my father, but mm, not. But by my mother, no, I don't think I know. But by my father, yeah.
Um, um, well, let me answer this question. I've seen you taking care of other young ladies and trying to guide them in the right direction. What compels you to do that? Like your peers that are going on the wrong road. What drives you to try to inspire them and motivate them? What is it exactly?
Because I done been through ours, so I feel also like I know how they feel and I know things happen to them, so I just feel like if I could help them or we could change, we can become that person. Because the system just wants see one thing from me, and that's what we can feel.
I suspect that, I told a friend this afternoon that, we have been breaking generational curses in this generation. I've seen it in so many different ways with so many different people. And what is the most interesting thing to me is that a lot of these young people that I'm interacting with, that I'm running into, that are being brought to me directly and indirectly, I could take it. There's a movie called 7 Degrees of Separation. Um, Listen, family, this is no lie. There is 7 degrees, maybe even less degrees than that. 3 degrees of separation. I am seeing how this is so. I mean, it's so woven together so intricately that I could start drawing a line from different ones to different ones, and a picture is emerging, and it's like here we are now. This situation keeps. I don't mind. Let me just say this for the record, man. I hear a lot of talk about a lot of things and a lot of people doing things all across the Barbados, whatever the case is. Granny used to always say, Aunt Rose say, while the grass growing, the horse is starving. I don't see why we keep trying to force this cookie cutter approach to helping young people, that Black Rock is the only solution, called Thrive or whatever the place is called, or JS is the only solution, or whatever government institution. There's many other programs out here that are as effective, or in some cases more effective. And why are we not exploring these opportunities? Why are we trying to paint them as they're not good because it's a bit unorthodox, when we can see our young people are really going through a lot, and especially at a young age, a very young age. And someone said to me today, if this is what the young ladies are going through in Barbados, can you imagine what our young boys are also faced with? We don't even want to have that conversation. Notice you almost never hear nothing about the boys and abuse. Like I said the other night, A boy is a bit different coming out saying, yes, somebody might have done me something wrong, because the more ego thing and the more shameful thing in a society that looks upon certain things a sort of way. But meanwhile, our young boys and our young girls, the future leaders of this nation, this young lady sounds very bright. She's very brave, very courageous, and she's on the precipice of wanting to change her life in a more positive way. I think we should give everything up to make sure she gets that and gets everything she needs, as far as I'm concerned. She said to me that her grandmother had passed away. She's a grandmother child, you know me. That is all they had to hear. She said when her grandmother had passed away, well, I'll let you tell it. Tell me, what was one of those factors in you changing when you mentioned your grandmother? Tell us about that.
Well, when my grandmother had, because I know my grandmother's somebody could have talked to me, but she was sick, so like
Hmm.
never want to put so much pressure on her. And I from small she was there for me basically, because I was living with her. But when I started to see she like come and get sick and stuff like that, I said to myself, well, she kind of trying to change, but I was still doing stuff that that was bad. But then when my grandmother passed 2 days before my birthday, thing, I changed.
I like to think that Granny passed on that wisdom and energy to you,
Yeah,
you know, and I think it's your responsibility now. And actually, I know it's your responsibility now to break that cycle, because someone said maybe your mother might have gone through stuff as well, and that's why she's that particular way. So I'm sure your mother loves you. I'm sure she does. I spoke to a sister recently and said her father wasn't in her life, and it caused her to not know how to give or receive love. Not that she's not a loving person or doesn't have the ability to, but it has impacted on her so much that she don't. There's a song called "Are You Ready for Love?" Love is a serious thing, but we're here to break some of these cycles. We're here to break some of these curses, and it's important that we do so. I mean, someone is saying this 14-year-old is more mature than her delinquent mother. I mean, we could understand. And like I said, I could fully grasp the mother has her own challenges. And you know what? She's in need of love as well. So the idea is to heal it holistically. By you breaking this cycle and building yourself, you'll be in a better place to help heal your mother as well. And that bond you're looking for, you create it with her and help her to heal. Would you be willing to try that?
yeah, I went to try, but I tried it already, but it never worked. So then I just gave up at the point because I was getting frustrated and turned
Wow.
off it.
Wow. Wow. Try it and try it. Well, you know what? You work on building you, making you better and stronger, and we'll see how the future holds going forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you go, is there anything else you want to share with us that you think is important? I mean, like I said, this is you speaking to the world right now. This is documented for for all eternity. Your
I
words
just
right now is your power, your
I
superpower.
just want to tell the young people like keep your head on. Don't listen to nobody gonna say. Listen to just keep positive and be yourself first and become a better person, and then you can try to stay better situation. But be yourself and it can break you at first, so you can be stronger in the end.
Wow. Wow. I want to thank you a million. I want my family to send nothing but kinetic energy in your direction as we speak, nothing but pure love and praise and positive thoughts. And I'm already getting messages telling me of folks willing to help and assist already, already. And I'm not even checking my personal messages. And so, um, you have a family. You have a family, whether you thought so before or not. I'm telling you right now, you have an entire family as we speak.
Yeah.
This is only the beginning. At some point down the road, we'll do a live where you could come on and speak freely when you choose to do so. At that point, it's all up to you. You know what I mean? Right now, we're leaving it as anonymous for obvious reasons. But yeah, though, yeah, Clayton, I agree,
Yeah.
Clayton. This is crazy. I mean, but just want to touch on something briefly, and I think it's necessary. This might seem a bit sensitive. When you were going these clubs at 14 years old, these are adult clubs or this a regular bar?
these are adult clubs.
These are adult clubs where they have strippers and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. So they don't have like security and police and different bunkers and stuff. How at 14 years old you're allowed to go in an adult club and earn money?
Not, but I got security, but they'll be studying like nothing like that.
They just let you go right in.
Yeah.
So this is grown. You've danced with grown men and women, or just men?
Both.
Both men and women.
Yeah.
I won't even ask you how you feel about that. Like, you felt like
Well,
that.
no, yeah, I don't. I feel like I regret it, but then at the same time, it happened. Like, show me reasons and it made me stronger. So
Someone said that phrase "make me stronger" is always tied to abuse, and I could see how you were saying, yeah, I felt bad about it, but when I look back at it, it made me stronger. But the truth is, it by itself was somewhat abusive. I mean, without question. And
yeah,
so we're gonna call a spade a spade. But I like the fact that you said, you know what? Yes, I felt bad about it. I like your honesty, and that's your superpower, the
yeah,
ability to speak your truth. Wow. Well, family is real. I mean, our young people have challenges that we don't even know exist. And a lot of us are busy just trying to keep the roof over the house. I know a lot of us talk to our children loud and snap and whatnot. And we feel that the louder we speak is more authority. But the truth is, the children after a while, that wears thin, and that becomes so regular, it's like nothing. It means nothing anymore. And so we want to rule with respect and not fear. Because respect and love last longer. Fear, as you can see, at some point at 14 years old, at 12 years old, at 11 years old, I'm already on probation because I'm not afraid anymore. And that can only get worse. We just thank God that God protected you and kept you and your family, kind of safe through all this ordeal. I can't believe you slept in an abandoned building. You lived in an abandoned building with a
yeah.
baby. And the mother was not. So how long you had to take care of this baby?
From when she was 2 months to she was a year.
From 2 months so you basically was like the mother of this child.
Yeah, till she started calling me mommy.
Wow, there's so much more to this story, but we won't get into all right now. What I'll tell you is, like I said, I thank you for your strength. I thank you for your honesty. I thank you for the courage and the wisdom that you've gained, and more importantly, for the love that you extend to other young people in your space and imploring them to make better and wiser decisions. That is very noble and royal of you, to not want for them what you already went through yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you for coming on Politically Incorrect as our special. You are officially, and I'm going to give you this crown. I have something for you too. As a matter of fact, Airy Fairy, I ain't going to tell you. I need a pyramid. I need a pyramid. When is your birthday? Your entry day?
Is in March.
March. Okay. March, Airy Fairy. You know what time it is? March. Make that happen. We going to offer you a token. But I'll say this to you. You are officially now dubbed our most valuable guest.
Yeah.
The youth. You are the youngest individual who have been on this platform. And you are the future of the nation we are building. I look forward to the day where you take this mantle and carry it to another level. We look forward to that. We love you. We love you. We love you. I'll send you the link to the podcast now so you could still go and look at it live while we're still on. And you get a chance, you could replay and listen to yourself, because we're doing this over the telephone. And I'll send it to you shortly. But give thanks and praise, family. Blessed love, blessed love. Family, sending nothing but kinetic energy. Nothing but kinetic energy. It's like I got like 2 or 3 more questions I want to ask you. It's like, oh man, like I can't believe this though. Like, how you get up in the adult? Look, that is just a whole nother conversation. Totally a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
And you understand the ramifications of that, though, don't you?
Yeah, I understand.
That is serious. That's an indictment against an entire organization in Barbados. It's an indictment against those officers who moonlight, who may or may not have known. I'm not going to point and blame everybody. I don't know, but I'm saying that this is something that needs to be looked into. You know they're going to tell you now? Yeah, man. I've been going on for years, though. I've been going on for
Yeah.
years, but you know what? That doesn't mean it's right, though. You know, we have reached a point where we accept this thing as if it's normal when it is not normal. We have justified the abuse, we have justified the corruption, we have justified all these other things. Meanwhile, we are in a sinking island. Everything is going down, and we at some point lines got to be drawn, family. If it's gonna be
Yeah.
us and them, let it happen now. Let it happen now. This is a serious thing, Jackie. I agree. Serious. It said the baby will become a problem because there appears to be no positive guidance in place. El passports taken away and forced to work. Somebody's asking me where you living now. Are you living at home with your mother, your parents, your mother and father?
No, I'm living with my cousin.
You're living with a family, a relative. Okay. Okay. There are a lot of questions on here. And like I said, I feel that we're going to address some stuff. Somebody said you are indeed a goddess. You are chosen, indeed a chosen one. And I know she's chosen. You can't miss this. You can't miss it. You are chosen. You're a divine being, sis. You're on a whole different level, man. Yeah, I'll send you the link. You got to go read this stuff for yourself. I can't go. There's so much of it. I can't. You need this. You need to see this. You need to see this. So I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'm
send
gonna
this to
go.
you. I'm going to send it to you. I want to thank you for coming through. Blessed love. We going to link. I'm going to shout you forward. And we going to maybe even have to do a part 2 before
Yeah.
second special guest. You know who I'm referring to. And we going to make this thing work, man. We building a family. It takes a village. It takes a village, and you now have a whole new family, a whole family. Lots of aunties, uncles, you know what I mean? Cousins. We got you. We got you. Too long it's been going on. I agree, Jackie. Sharon, this is what I was telling you about. This is what we got to talk about, and this is what we're going to deal with. So, yeah, link up. Link up. Thank you, family. I'm going to shout you forward, okay?
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Say bye. Say good night to everyone.
Goodbye. Bye. Enjoy your guys' night.
All right. We love you too, dear. Be good. Cha. Almost met the Rastaman Cripe and Live podcast here. Family, listen, I ain't going to tell you all at this time. Kinetic energy right now, right. Let me put this right here, front and center too. Front and center too. Nothing but kinetic energy, family. Sending love and energy and attention all in the direction of the future. Wow. I mean, that is it, man. Send that energy, family. Send the energy, family. Nothing but kinetic energy, man. Nothing but hearts. Send the hearts. Send the hearts, family. Nothing but the hearts, man. All in her direction. Nothing but love and affection, man, in her direction, man. Takes a village. Takes a village. Takes a village, man. Takes a village. Takes a village. Serious. Let me throw mine in there as well. Let me throw that in there, man. I ain't making that kind of sport. Yes, family. Yes, family. Yes, family. Yes. Yes. I love this island, you know. Anika, blessed love to you too, family. Give thanks to the information you sent me. I also want to thank the sister from earlier for the support she's been giving in the last couple of days. This is a sister that I only recently was honored in meeting. And I mean, Anybody who can step. And the thing is, I have a habit, right, of throwing people in the middle of the fire, And that's because I could see the ability they may have that they don't even know they have. It's like an eagle have their cubs on the highest point of a ridge, the highest, and they nurture them. And they will observe them and they groom them and they let them grow. And at some point, they walk into the edge and they throw them off, just toss them into the wind, And so I have a habit of throwing people in the middle of the fire. And although sometimes people are not used to that, and sometimes think they're not ready for that, I watch people repeatedly hit the ground running and just soar in some cases, So I want to thank the sisters, man, that be there 24/7 at a drop of a dime whenever I call and ask them to do some crazy things sometimes, even some things that make other people that I've tried scratch their head like, nah, though, But I'm thankful for the ones who step up when it's time to step up. I just want to definitely say we thank you. We thank you. You know what I mean? For real. Black Lion Security on a spiritual level is real. Better believe that. But we give thanks for the family, man, for her coming through and dropping the signs. And you know what? I don't even think I ever came that close before, man. But that sister just brought tears to my eyes, man. And yeah, we gotta protect our own family without question. We gotta protect our own. We got to protect our own, and unless we do it, it ain't gonna get done. An adult establishment. Keep that in mind, because I know that ain't gonna end right there. I know for a fact that ain't gonna end right there. Imagine at 14 years old, you allowed to go into a strip club and dance with men and women for money. I ain't even gonna touch that no more, man. That is a whole different conversation. But we're gonna get to it. In your family, I want to share something with y'all real quick. I want to share two things when it comes to young people. We definitely have to do what we got to do and protect our own. I want to share a 2-minute clip, though. I got to share this. I just have to share this. I cannot not share this. I cannot not share this while we're on the topic of young people, because we about building, right? So let us build. In other news this week, and I know a lot of y'all may have seen it, Barbados, man. Sadie Williams at the international level. Y'all already know. Let me get to it, man. Let's get to it, family. I like the lock, sisterin. All right. Family, this is how we're going to approach life right now. Barbados to the world. Right now is our time to shine, because everything started right here in this island. This great reset. If we don't get it right now, we ain't getting it right now. Shout out to all the young people in Barbados, man, across the region and across the globe, all the youth, period. All. Y'all are great champions and great warriors, man. Kings and queens. Sky is the limit, family. Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit, family. This is how our young family right here gonna be shining. She ran the race. She had a lot of competition. She ran the race. She strive. And at some point, she pushing the clutch. Pushing the clutch.
Come on.
Pushing the clutch, man.
Yo.
Pushing the clutch. Time to go. Setting new records, family. Setting new records. I just want to pause it right there. Let me know if I could go back a little bit. Let me pause it at the right point, man. Hold on. missed it slightly again. I want to get right on that point, man. Let me see if I can catch it, man. Let me see if I can catch it. Wait. I gonna get it. I gonna get it. We're gonna get it. There you go. There you go. Okay. So here we are in winner's position, family. Yeah, in the spotlight, winning. All we do is win, no matter what. Our young people are the future of this nation. If we having conversations and we're not invested in the best outcome for them, we're not talking about them. When this administration, and I got a surprise because it was supposed to come tonight, but it couldn't happen because his sister didn't feeling well, and this happened because of Friday night, and we here now. But let me tell y'all something. When you can incur the kind of massive debt that this administration and this prime servant have recently accumulated, then try to justify and pass it all on to the youth, trust me, they ain't thinking about our young people. We need to think about our young people, and we need to put things in place for them to move forward and have more opportunity than we could imagine having to take this nation and the region, and by extension, the world, to a better future, and not what we have now, where we have 14-year-olds in clubs dancing for men and women. I know they ain't gonna like that, right? But that's all right. It's that time anyhow. Them not like we and we not like them. Them are the enemy, we and them no friend. We need to heal their minds. Of course, that's why when this thing switch, trust me, we can never conform, family. We got to hold firm. Definitely shout out to the sister right here. The family must be proud of her. Young Williams has done great. And all of them, as far as I'm concerned, done great. Took it to a whole new level. Yeah. Welcome to the new Barbados, man. Welcome to the new Barbados family. That's what's up, man. I had to play that. I could not play that. Supporting our young people and bigging up the young people. Supporting. Families, the one thing that I got from all of that, the father, she felt loved the most from her father. It's strange, right? You would think that it came from the mother, but the father. And I'm seeing it over and over, fathers being marginalized because this stigma and this idea, fathers out there having multiple children and all this other stuff. That does not mean that the child don't get love. Doesn't mean that the child don't receive love. It doesn't mean that. And I'm not making an excuse for nobody then, But yeah, though. Shout out to all the fathers putting in work, and shout out to all the mothers allowing them to put in work. Because there's some mothers who don't allow their fathers to have access to the children at all. But we ain't ready for that conversation. And I ain't talking about the ones who've been abusive, like the video the other day. I'm talking good men, all because of whatever reason she can't particularly have what she wants as a control outcome, decide to use the child as leverage against the father. Yeah, that's a conversation a lot of folks don't want to have, but it's a reality. So rather than us always trying to point the finger, let's find a way to help heal, like Jackie said, or somebody else said. Some of our mothers are damaged as well, and have a story themselves that they've never really healed from. And some people actually think they heal and they're still walking about hurting, exhibiting pain. So let us continue striving and growing and helping each other for real, because I see it, people that see it. I mean, I myself is work in progress. I tell people all the time, you kidding me? When I look back at my life and see what I went through, things I went through, man, look, I just give praise and thanks to the Most High, man, because I could be worse. But I strive every day to be better than I was the day before, man. I give thanks to those who have patience with me. And yeah, though, work in progress, man. So I open to correction all day, every day. But it feels good to be a better man today than I was yesterday and years ago. I love who I'm growing into. I mean, not even say evolving, but growing, I could tell you the stories that I am aware of through my profession. Brethren, you could tell me stories. Look, I bet, brethren, I bet, man. For real. Father love, she brought tears to my eyes, man. She said, as a matter of fact, let me play another clip. Let me play a clip. let me say this right now because a lot of people don't get it. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna have the audacity to play this. I know you get some phone calls on it, but that's all
Along
right.
the path of initiation, as you begin to understand process.
All right. That is not the video. That'd be a good video to play though. Path of initiation. Where is that video? Let me find it. That's not it. Is it this one? This one. This one. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Let me go here real quick. I want you all to listen to this section right here, this clip. I'm gonna play about 2 or 3 minutes. Then we're gonna do our thing. Let me just share this real quick. I want you all to listen to this. This ought to be interesting. We ready?
Yeah. The good black woman is clean. Now that's a hard one. The good black woman try to keep the house clean. Good black woman is clean by her own body. You know, a lot of those things we kind of take for granted, but all of our people don't know about that. There are people who are angry with me because I even described the fact that some of us as sisters don't have proper personal hygiene as if that don't exist. We have too much falsehood and pretense going about our condition. Everybody just dressed up ain't clean. You know, that's just the truth. We have to look at our condition in the light of truth. Stop reacting emotionally and pretending that just because we don't want to deal. One of the most difficult things that I deal with out here is trying to teach our people the difference between an actual fact and an opinion. Our people think that they can accept or reject truth based on how they feel about it. Your feelings don't change the truth. The truth is just going to be there. You can feel any kind of way you want to feel about it. Those kind of emotions have kept us from growing. Because anything we don't like, we just reject that and say, well, I don't believe that. That don't mean that it's not the truth. It just makes you a disbeliever. The good black woman practices non-possessive loving. Now, y'all know that's a hard one. Now, envy is wanting what someone else has. And jealousy, of course, is just selfishness. Non-possessive loving is not an easy one for us to practice. And of course, I have a lot of sisters and some brothers who are in disagreement with me saying that. But the actual fact is that our men are outnumbered about 5 to 1. And nature is going to require that the men take responsibility for more than one woman and her children. Most of our men have children by more than one woman anyway. So I don't know why that was such a surprise, allegedly, when I said that. The black man has not been waiting on me to tell him he could have more than one woman. Yeah. I'm in agreement with the rest of y'all. I don't think he should do that, but I feel like you did. There are some things perhaps about the nature of our man that we have been given some definitions about that are not true. There are some things he can do that we call him a dog. We do not have the same capabilities as a man. I am not talking about fornication and adultery. That's something else. I'm talking about actual responsibility of fatherhood and husbandhood of another family. That's quite different from fornication and adultery.
I'm gonna leave it right there. See, we talking something totally different. But yet there are lessons to be learned from this whole experience, man. I am not suggesting by any way that women let men run around and do whatever. I'm not even talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about responsibility, stepping up and making sure that we take care of our youths. You meet a woman that she has children, brethren, them children is yours now. Them your youths, man. Them your children. Like it or not, you ain't a stepfather or this stepdad or whatever. Keep stepping if you only stepping. Step up. One of the greatest challenges men have, as some black men, I put it that way, is the financial aspect of fatherhood. But fatherhood and support isn't only monetarily. It's not a money thing. And a lot of women use it as an excuse to limit the interaction with the father and the child. But that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I put it out there, man. Yeah, I said it. good men, man, being marginalized and painted as villains because they can't come up with a bankroll. Well, you as a father, you're supposed to do anything to feed your child. Well, you understand that. I suppose you probably should, but how about the father who give you all the money, but he's not there for his children, period? You okay with that, though? Anyhow, we going to touch on some other stuff. But anyhow, we all had that link before. I think I shared it. I'm going to share the rest. I won't share it again for those who might be interested in listening to the whole thing. It's very interesting, though. Like I said, it's information. You take it and process it how it best fits you. A lot of our sisters and brothers are extremely emotional, and emotions to that extreme is a sign of some hidden pain. Because we could sit and it's okay not to get. It's okay to disagree, but if you get emotional about a disagreement, that should tell you something about you. And just look into it. It's not a good or bad thing. Just look into yourself. Just look into yourself, man, and just look into yourself. But I'm thankful. I give thanks for family for sharing. She was saying it wasn't letting her come on the page, but that's all right. I sent her the YouTube page as well to see if it worked out. And try that and let me know how that one turned out. But definitely want to thank our VIP guests. Yeah, definitely. Bless up to you too, family. Yeah, I feel so enriched, so empowered. Is like the youth who society would like to marginalize and write off are stepping up. This young lady sounds like a future leader. She's already a leader in her right. And although there may be what appears to be a timidness to her voice, I think it's discipline, not timid. Because anybody who could live and sleep in an abandoned house with no light, no water, no doors, and raise a child for 8 months on their own, then get up and go at night and work the streets and go into clubs and deal with adult, male and female, and come back home to support herself and a baby. That ain't timid here. That's a lioness that did what she felt she had to do to survive. You know what? We gonna raise the bar, though. If nobody else ever showed her more value for herself, then we gonna show her more value for herself. Future leader, mark my word, man. Mark my word. She's powerful. Look, Jackie, you in my head, nah. Oh, I ain't yours. Loving it, man. Looking forward to part 2. Our warrior princess. Yeah, Isis. You got a little baby sis now, warrior princess. For real. She is powerful. Candy, you got to get it. Look, from Canada with love. Sharon, y'all already know. I ain't got to tell y'all. We going to talk. First thing, first light. We going to talk. We can do it 3-way. We going to talk. Things got to happen, though. Jem, I see you. And I got those other 3 messages on my phone, too. Yeah. I got y'all. We going to talk. I want to play a tune by Nitcha B. Yes, Nitcha B. This is how I feeling, man. Look, this is how I feel right now, man. This is how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now, man. Shout out to Nitcha B. Shout out to Nitcha B and the whole SKB, the whole Caribbean, one Caribbean. New music. Remember, you heard it first. So good, family. I feel so good. Nitcha B.
I'm feeling so good today.
Feeling good today, man. I ain't taking nothing from nobody. I ain't making the devil change my energy, man. I can stay cool and calm. Cheese on bread. Navigate me to all of me drama. I can't play that one time, man. I can't play that one time. Jackie, keep your head up, family. Keep your head up, family. I see the numbers. I have a special announcement on Wednesday, family. We have a guest from our platform who is arriving in Barbados very soon. None other than John and Numra. Stay positive, family. Just stay positive, family. Let no one steal your joy. Yeah. Guide us, Father. Guide us. Yeah. Love you when you're in the corner, man. Feeling great. Warrior Princess, man. They say heaven celebrates when you save one soul. They say the whole heaven celebrate. It's celebration time, family. They might win some, right? But they just lost one, family. Nature B. Just lost one, family. Sometimes we go down. Divine love and light to you too, family. Feeling great, man. You might win some, but you just lost one, guaranteed. Stay humble, family. Stay meek. But meek does not mean weak. Remember that. Nature B. This tune here, mighty here, family. This is a mighty, mighty tune. Nature B, SKB in the building. All the way, man. That's what we're dealing with, man. Love and unity, man. We ain't let the devil steal our energy. Because the devil, come in different forms. It's a spiritual energy. But we rebuke that. We rebuke that. Fire. We burn that. We ain't taking from nobody. I know you still trying to balance yourself. Divine light to you too, my brother. Love and light. Everyone have a good night. Give thanks, Hallam. Listen, family, on the real, I notice a lot of you been here from day one. I see you every night I come in. There are a lot of ones who are here consistently. I give thanks personally from my heart to each and every one of you, man. It's because of you that we do what we do. Sometimes when we log off, we back in the road 1, 2, 3 o'clock, and folks telling me, Emmanuel, you need to go get some rest. Nah, we rest when we get over the other side. We good for now. Divine energy. We like the sun. The sun don't get to rest. All it does is shine and shine and shine, and it shine light on the path so others can see their way, so they could find themselves in the same lightness. Real thing, man. Telma, listen, I ain't gonna tell you conference call in the morning. You don't know with who and who and who and who. Yeah. Give thanks to Warrior Princess for coming through. Isis, I like that, man. Beautiful spirit. Powerful sister. And we ain't letting the enemy take them one by one. Imagine that. Man, look, Black Lion Security, you got a special. I didn't even say that one. We got a special mission for you. Yeah, though. Anyhow, family, I feel high as a kite right now. I'm on high, like the energy that's there. Yeah, we gonna say heaven rejoice. We rejoice in family, but the work ain't finished. So we back in the trenches. We take a breathe and we back at it. The man with the one knee down and the one knee up. You know what I mean? Y'all know what that is. Y'all know what that is, man. Blessed night to you too, Natasha. One perfect balance. I give thanks. That need to be tuned there hard though. I let me see. Wait, hold on, let me find it. Wait, there's another let me look for it. Hold on. Nah, this one right here, man. It gotta be this tune here. You got another song, right? Let me pull this one for the top, boy. This one here. This one. This one right here gonna be a big tune too. But na. I'll leave it at that right there. Boy, yeah, that one there though. That one there's sick for real. Anyhow, family. Nature B, blessed love, family. Full respect all the time. You and the whole camp. You done know all the family across the region. Different chiefs accordingly, different queens, different empresses. Yeah. Grand Yankees and all. It's that time. It's that time, family. Remember in Avatar, the movie? Send the message. It's that time, family. It's that time. Send the messengers with the message. It is that time, family. You see what I'm saying? The youths coming in. The youths coming in. So it's that time, family. And they ready. So let me make it happen. Phil, shout me. We in the building, family. Yeah, I took care of that, Lumumba. Took care of that. Wait, Marty, I see you too. The mirrors in the building. Look at this here. What's going on, family? It's good to see you, man. Been a while. I trust that you doing much better. Give thanks for the morning meditations. You know, all the way in UK. Big up to all the UK family. Big up to all the Canadian family, all the NY family, all the American family, but definitely NYC for sure. All the Caribbean, all of Africa. I mean, Australia. Can't forget Australia. That blew my mind. Like, what? All my Haitian family, sac passe, can't forget y'all, without question. Any old family, we out. You got some work to go and do though, so it's back in the phone booth and change out. So that's what's going on, family. But thanks again for coming through, for holding the fort. But like I said, man, we gonna let this thing ride, man. Let you be. Haile Selassie the First, Empress Reserve Man and family. One perfect balance. Conquering line of the tribe of Judah. Sovereignty. See it? Sovereignty. Be free.
I'm feeling so good today.
Yes, Militon. I see you, Molten. Blessings, Mir. Clayton said, thanks is after no, and please is after yes. Give thanks to the princess, man. Real thing. Warrior spirit. Sharon, you right. One perfect balance, family. Be flying out, family. Y'all have a beautiful night, family. And raise the bar.
Well, as me wake up in the morning, brush me teeth and wash me face, get me tea and take a sip and get me steam out of me head. Keep me focused, let me push.
Stay focused, family.
Let me get fed up of this life where you give. Sometimes we go up, sometimes we go down. And you always in man, you are my king, so where's my crown? I want to take down beside me, feel like everything alright. So Jaja, we go right now till we die. No matter time.